presented by Mitsubishi. Life made better. Tickets now available at the Newport World Resorts box office, SM Tickets, and Ticket World. Visit newportworldresorts.com for details.
Experience fully loaded flavors of the Manila Foods and Beverages Expo or simply MAFBEX. Opening this June 14 to 18 at the World Trade Center. See top chefs cooking up exquisite flavors. See exciting cooking competitions and check out the different food exhibits that await you. For more information, visit www.mafbex.com. Book your tickets now. This event is organized by Rollback Services International.
Magic 89.9 and the Rule and Rich Events Management invite everyone to MNL City Run Freedom Run 2023 on June 11, 2023, Sunday at 4 a.m. at Pacific Rim Philinvest City, Alabang. By running with us, you're helping children and families with cerebral palsy lead more fulfilling and independent lives. Let's make a difference and show our support for the Cerebral Palsy Super Warriors Philippines, Inc. On-site registration is at Decathlon, Alabang. And for online registration, visit mnlcityrun.myruntime.com. Be relevant and become an instant advocate of charity. MNL City Run Freedom Run 2023 was brought to you by the Rule and Rich Events Management and today's best music, Magic 89.9. Get ready for an unforgettable musical extravaganza. Magic 89.9 brings you Venice Music Fest on June 10, Saturday, 5 p.m. at Venice Piazza McKinley Hill. Music by the country's rising acts, Geraldam, Jika Marie, Player 2, and top hit band Dilaw. To get invites, simply tune in and wait for our DJ's queue or visit their official pages. McKinley Hill on Facebook and at McKinley Hill _ on Instagram. Venice Music Fest, brought to you by Mega World Lifestyle Malls and today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Noah Lazarus. You go. Okay, here we go. I don't know what I'm doing, but I act like I know. Yeah, we gon' get it on tonight. I wear my shades in the dark, my ideas too bright. Yeah, you know what I like. Big ass, we call that rice. It's boys night out, so turn your radio up right now.
Happy Monday, Taco Tuesday, healthy game Wednesday, Kamote night, Thursday, yo, every day's my birthday. Watch it, you know, stick with Tony. Boys night out, yo, I'm hanging with the homies. Hey.
Hanging with the boys night out. Hanging with the boys night out.
The following may contain language is not appropriate to some listeners and is not recommended for a young audience. If you're easily offended, annoyed, or discover that this radio show is just plainly stupid, tune into another station or go yourself.
The voice of summer, Magic 89.9. Yeah, man. They're listening and watching. Time now is 30 after 5 o'clock, right on the dot. Good afternoon. Welcome to Boys Night Out. My name is Tony.
Okay.
Nawala si Sam.
Hindi na daw natin afford yung boses si Sam. Hanggang video na lang. O yan. Wala tayong marinig. Okay.
Wala ka audio. Yung mic mo.
Ayun. Okay.
Yan, Samuai G in the air. On the radio.
PY ka ba?
PY ka na naman.
Parang may nadaplisan ako gabi. Medyo feeling ko. May umubo eh.
Feeling mo may COVID,
Feeling ko kayong dalawa ni Slick may may sideline eh. Duda na ako.
This person beside me, was ubo na ubo. Pero nadali ako nung umatig. Tapos may tumagsik sa akin. Sabi ko,
babae ba to? Babae yung kasama mo?
I can't disclose, Tony.
He's a married man. He can't disclose.
I'm a married man, yeah.
And I'm Gino Clemore. Welcome to Boys Night Out.
Welcome back, Gino.
I was here yesterday. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Welcome back. I got yesterday naman. We just want to welcome you back.
Oh, thank you. Okay naman.
May pasalubong si Gino.
May pasalubong ako sa'yo, pero di ko mabigay kasi PUI ka daw. So, saka na. Mahirap na magkahawaan.
It is a Wednesday. We have a jam-packed show. We have a couple guests coming in.
So many guests coming in.
F1?
We've got Formula V1 racers coming in a little bit later on at 6.
My girls, my guys.
Maybe a little bit of both. Who knows?
A little bit of both.
It'll be a surprise.
Don't we have a world champion female?
Fairly recently.
Right? She didn't get any noise, but I mean, for those that are avid F1 fanatics, followers, she's what? Bianca Bustamante. She's what, 18 years old?
Formula One Academy's first Filipina to win a Formula One Academy race.
Yeah. What is she, 18? Less
18-year-old.
18-year-old, okay.
Yeah.
I saw that 2 weeks ago. And no one talked about her, considering that we have such a huge F1 fan base. You know, ito dapat alagayin
That's true.
Baka wala pa to
Parang si fairly recently, we had another future Olympian.
Fencing.
Yeah. Was it Maxine?
I'm not sure her name, but she's now part of the Africa, Ivory Coast.
Basically, she moved
changed her nationality. Now she is being funded and holds an African passport, right? Ivory Coast.
Maxine Esteban.
Ayun. Okay, so we've lost her. We lost Yuki Sasso to Japan. We lost Wesley So to the USA. Soon, Samoy G, Canada ka na daw
Pare, nagbukas ang borders, ha?
Ayaw.
Nagbukas.
I heard.
Para sa'yo lang.
As a Filipino citizen, like Ponce and Mao Laude, these two emperors, now we don't have to apply.
If you have a U.S. visa.
If you have a U.S. visa. A U.S. visa automatically grants you passage to Canada already?
As far as I know, that is accepted. But that's the fine line here when I was reading it. Dapat may US visa. So if you're in transit,
right,
you can stop over and then you can exit the airport.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But I think they're also trying to do the visa upon entry.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Visa upon entry, if I'm not mistaken. So 13 more countries now qualify for visa-free travel to Canada.
Wow.
So this
Look at us. Living up in the world.
The Ministry of Immigration. So Electronic Travel Authorization, that's the program.
Okay.
ETA. So travelers from these countries who have either held a Canadian visa in the last 10 years or who currently hold a valid U.S. non-immigration visa can now apply for ETA. So you have to have one or the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So let's just say you have a valid U.S. visa.
Yeah.
You head on over to Canada. When you land there, you can apply for a visa on the spot.
Yes.
That's
so effective today, June 6th, these countries can benefit from the program. Okay. So, all of us are Filipino, right? Filipino. Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Costa Rica, Morocco, Panama, St. Kitts and Nevis, Santa Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Seychelles, Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, Uruguay, and Philippines.
Actually, no. If you really think about it, because hear me out. Whenever you apply for a visa, I know that Tones, you don't really have to do this because, you're Mr. Worldwide. You don't really have the problem of applying for a visa and whatever. But for us normal Filipinos,
I know how you feel.
Hassle, bro. Kasi
hassle.
You, let's just say you go to, let's just say you're going to the U.S., you submit all of the requirements, and then you apply for a Canadian visa. Let's just say that you're going to do a land trip or whatever. I don't know how it works, but essentially, you're going to have to submit the same stuff all over again.
Exactly.
The stuff that the U.S. requires is also the stuff that the Japanese visa will require. Can't we just centralize it somehow? Because technically, it's the information that they need from you, like your bank account, whether you have enough money to basically keep you afloat. If they feel like parang, kasi diba, what they'll essentially do naman is veto whether or not you have a reason to mag-TNT dun sa bansa nila, di ba? If they see na parang, okay, you have enough property here in the Philippines, you have enough money here in the Philippines, you have
Mukha ka mayaman, pare.
mukha ka may kaya na babakasyon ka lang, hindi ka magtatago dun, essentially, they'll grant you the visa.
Yeah.
So why do we have to have like a visa for this, a visa for that, a visa for this, a visa for that? Like, why can't we just centralize it? Alam mo yun, parang, or at least share
So you say,
resources.
Papi Gino, na lahat ng mukhang mayaman, dapat may access na sa lahat.
Hindi naman sa ganun. Pero kumbaga, napasa mo na lahat ng requirements.
Well,
US slick lang ang may sislik na
US,
nakikinabang
I think
dito.
if US requirements are valid,
Yeah.
and I think this is why
Kumbaga,
Canada already did this.
Pick the highest or the most difficult country to get into.
Yeah.
Set the requirements for that.
Yeah.
Tapos parang lagay ka ng parang, okay, here's level 1 clearance. Sabihin natin Switzerland, US, Canada, or whatever. Or Geneva, or whatever. Yan yung level 1 mo. Pag medyo kulang ka ng konti, doon ka sa level 2, which grants you access to
Oh, basta babae nag-apply, grant visa na yan.
Kaya hindi tayo pwede maging consulate eh. Mahirap na eh. Diba? Parang pag
Hindi,
lalaki,
kung sino mga pwede. Kasi iba yung standard sa iba na ambassador. Siyempre, kung sino yung hamarap sa akin pag-interview, doon ako mag-base eh.
But I was telling the guys...
At least yung information mo lang sana.
Yeah.
Parang
No, you're right. It's redundant and it's almost tedious to the point na...
It's so tedious, bro.
Kailangan ko just imagine you have 4 of you in the family.
Yeah.
Apat yan.
Apat yan. Oo.
Magkano?
Every time.
How much is that?
It depends on the country, whatever visa you're applying for. Sana nga, parang ganun na lang na parang like, okay, of course, every country will have different requirements in terms of how much money you'll actually have to pay for a visa.
Tama.
Sometimes it's free, sometimes like, like Dubai, I think it's like 16 or 15,000 pesos. I don't know.
Talaga?
I think, last I checked, parang
Okay.
ganun. For Shenzhen, I think it was like 7 or 8K. Yun na lang sana yung magkaiba, diba? Na parang, okay, here's your central data, which you already have access to anyway because we submit it every time we do a visa. Para at least, kumbaga parang it's like a, I don't know, like if you're part of the United Nations or whatever, then you have that database of visa applications. Diba?
I don't understand. I think everyone should just accept everyone and then...
Well, if that's the case, kasi then you'll also have like...
the terrorist stones.
The terrorists.
Pare!
I mean, outside of the terrorists...
May terrorist na
Then-
no matter where you go, bro.
In terms of the more, I guess, economical side of it, it's the immigrants, the...
TNTs yun yan. Mga
Okay lang, TNT. Kung gusto mag-squat dito, mag-squat. You know what? The Philippines accepts everyone.
Because we're
Yes, no, but it's hard. No, that's not true. It's actually one of the hardest countries to get into.
Are you serious?
Believe it or not?
The Philippines?
No, but
Like, my sister always has such a tough time applying for a
Well,
visa.
gog na siya eh. Basta gog na.
Alam
It's
kasi
not-
nila nagkakalat ka dito eh.
Gog.
Mga
Basta
parang-
yung apelido mo eh.
Alam nila eh.
Hindi naman napapansin yung gupit marino ko, pare.
Alam mo, pag nakita sila ng GOG na nagre-red alert eh. Paano ako baka landihin tayo nito. Mahirap na.
Kaya si Bicos naging pilot eh.
Oo eh, para sabi yung self-flying. Pero wala pa rin, ha? Grounded ka naman.
Pero diba, like, wouldn't it just be so much easier to have like a central database of...
Yeah, for me, I would love for it to be digital. So you send your requirements online, boom. You
Plus,
one
bro-
person to say, are you fit of sound mind and body?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have the financial requirements? Let's check how much is in the bank of Gino.
Yeah.
Mga crypto, real estate, may job ba siya? Okay, you know what? Just give him a visa. Go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's honestly nakaka-anxiety pag nag-apply ka ng
To be rejected.
ng visa.
Hindi ko pa
There was a-
feel na
I've
denied eh.
Thankfully, I've never been rejected. But,
Okay.
on the day that I got my US visa, there was a guy in front of me, and he got denied. And you could visibly see that like he was so distraught. Alam mo, nakakaawa na parang, for all we, okay, of course they probably know something that I don't, but for all we know, like, what if he was actually just, traveling to see his family or something to that effect?
Actually, sometimes it's the death. The death of someone. That's why they have to, they want to go and check it
because
out.
they wanna...
Wala silang balak pumunta sa ibang bansa, but because of a death of a loved one.
Pero minsan ginagawa kasing palusot yan.
Or sana merong option na meron kang deposit, no? Na parang kunwari, mag-iwan ka ng, sabihin natin, may 2 million ka in cash. Iwan ko to. Balikan ko. Kung hindi ko kinuha, kung hindi ko
2
binalikan.
million in
No,
cash.
something to that effect. You know what I mean? Na parang, it's a deposit enough na parang if you don't come back for it,
It's worth it.
it's worth it.
Pwede nga.
Makes sense.
Kasi minsan baka magsabi, di ba, condolences, patay na patay ako sa'yo, di ba? Pwede
Ay,
yun. So, di ba,
nagamit na to,
May pupuntahan ka lang. Kalawang LDR.
Yeah, but it is. I don't know how it feels, but I can already see that. Nakakapagod to apply and be rejected during the interview.
Yeah.
Denied.
No, bro. Plus, I mean,
denied
like the stuff that you do. Like, kunwari, parang Thursday, magde-decide ka na bukas magpaparis ka. Ang daling gawin kasi wala nang visa. Pare, pag ako ginawa ko yan, mga 6 months kong paplanuhin yan. Di ba? I mean, outside of the money, but like, you know.
Actually, that's the reason why I was so happy na way back. I think this was 2009, 2000. Remember, Sam, I believe it was there was a promo, and it was through Axe.
Yeah.
Body spray.
To the moon. Right. To the moon.
Oh, is this the Caribbean cruise?
Just to the Caribbean cruise.
You know, I was supposed to.
Punta
to the moon because I didn't have a US visa. You went, diba?
I went because the other winner was also denied.
Yes. Yeah.
Wala siyang shots. You need a yellow fever shots and US visa. So,
hindi lang tequila shot sa kailangan, pare.
Alam mo yung malungkot dito, Tones?
Hindi tequila. Yellow fever shot. Yan ang, kahit sa Africa pupunta ka, you need a yellow shot eh.
Brother Sam, I don't know if you know this, but back in the day when we were still in opposing stations, I was supposed to go to that Caribbean.
Sabi mo na, nung nasa Arix ka.
I was supposed to go to that Caribbean thing. I've never been to Caribbean. I've never been to Caribbean, bro. You know?
No, I've never been to Caribbean. I don't even know the Caribbean.
It's the Caribbean.
I've never been to Caribbean, to Canada. Okay? I've never gone on a flight longer than 5 hours. That's it. At that time.
And I don't think I ever will.
Exactly.
Go to Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
But yeah.
The Caribbean.
So anyway, they tell me na parang, because they told me like a month before na parang, you need, like next month, ito na yun. And I'm like, I don't have a visa. And so they were like, okay, so okay, we'll get somebody who has a visa. And then they told me it was you. And I'm like, all right. And then I saw the photos. And you were with a bunch of blonde people in bikinis. Bro, single pa ako nun, ha?
Oh!
Single.
Pare, ako rin. Actually, semi. Pero wala akong pakialam nun.
Semi ako. Semi. Pakidefine
yung
na
parang
yung
willing,
semi.
Semi, yung willing to drop, pare. Kung may okay opportunity, pare, na-drop natin.
Semi with someone.
I'm honest.
Semi is okay lang, may kasalanan.
Okay lang. Kumbaga parang hindi naman sobra sama sa konsensya mo. Ganun.
Yes, yung konsensya level mo, pare, medyo adjustable pa eh. Parang, alam ko mali ginagawa ko, pero
hindi naman siya, hindi siya mortal sin. Kumbaga parang ganun.
Yun. Hindi pasok sa 7 deadly sins.
Speaking of...
Ang babae, Spax, ano ba?
Yeah, it was crazy because we obviously it was a long flight. It was, I think, almost 1.5 days.
Damn.
So we went from I believe Manila, Japan, Dallas, Dallas, Mexico, I think, or Dallas, Florida.
World tour kayo,
Dallas, Florida, and then Belize.
Okay.
And
Belize, pare.
Hindi siya mabilis.
Hindi mabilis, bro. Hindi mabilis. Bro, pagod na pagod. And then we had to ride this little plane.
Okay.
Like a plane? Like 16, like 15-seater.
Okay.
Or whatever. And it wasn't the
most luxurious ride that you would ever get into.
We were all like, you guys go first. You guys go first.
Sure?
Yeah. We were like, and there was 50 representatives from each country.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And more than half was female.
Yun nga. Kaya bad trip ako. Tapos naalala ko pa yun. Kasi I remember there was a voting thing, diba?
Yeah. Vote.
And
who should go?
I had a dare. I remember like parang sinabi ko na parang, okay, if I end up winning this, ito yung consequence ko. Parang, so vote for me. Parang,
okay.
I had to bike around in Emerald Avenue in red high heels. Because that was...
Siraulo ka pala, para.
Bro,
why would
that's
you?
how much I wanted to socialize, to make halubilo.
Yeah.
Blonde women.
Yeah, because you know, if you get a blondie, pare, you have lived the American dream.
Exactly.
You have put your plug, pare, yung dinikdik mo na. Dinikdik mo yung plug mo.
Freedom.
Pinasok mo na.
At least 28 females out of the 50.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, 28.
And you were with them. What were you doing, Tom?
I was just observing.
All of them.
I was just observing.
All of them.
Yeah, there was a big bonfire. There was like a big sleepover at the...
Si Tones walang anak sa Pilipinas, pero sa labas
wala.
Hindi natin sigurado yan, pare. Di ba?
Wala pa.
Hindi nakalusot.
Kaya nga, Buenos Aires yung pangalan. Siya yung nagpapilit ng bansa na yun.
Bellissimo.
Speaking of sins and craziness happening, are you guys following this Marites Wednesday really quickly? This Tony Fowler, do you guys know her? I'm not.
I know she's a very popular YouTuber. I know of her, but I haven't been following her.
I'm not too familiar with her stuff, but it's been on my Marites Express delivery of the day, and I'm gonna send this to Alvin. And it's quite disturbing knowing that I mean, she's being ganged upon by her family members.
I know she always rolls with her family. That's one thing I know of.
She's a bit not wild. I want to say wild in terms of she's tatted up. She wears bikinis, and I think she's.
Tsaka malaki yung bubi, malaki yung puwet.
Yeah. She's very gifted.
I've seen her in person once at Icon Clinic.
Okay.
Saying hello to Doc Yapi.
Yan. So she came out with a music video, which I haven't seen yet, but I think the guys in that music video are sexualizing her, you know, but she chose that. She chose
that's
that.
Her image, diba?
That's her image. And then she came out the other night. I think that was last week. She was at a club. I'm thinking she's intoxicated. And like you said, Sam, she's very gifted. She bared it all. As she was singing.
Wait, what? Nagkubad siya?
Yeah. And it's like, it was all over Facebook. I think Facebook took it down, but some people obviously took videos, right? Of her dancing. And you can see how gifted she is, like everything. And her brother, who's a vlogger as well, apparently, came out with a statement, and her sister and they're all ganging up on her. And Sam, can you read this?
For us to read.
Pakisend sa ating official group. Yung wala si station guy, para Sorry, pare. Pag hindi mo alam na may gathering, malamang wala ka sa group chat, wala ka sa GC.
Lahat ng DJs nandun except yung boss.
Oo. Doon tayo sa GC na Secret Secret Quest.
Ito.
Sige, pero basahin natin yung statement na yan.
Okay.
I don't know about this. It's my first time hearing about this whole
same
issue.
Okay. It's hot off the press. Thank you.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ito na, ha? A statement from...
This is the brother?
Lester Fowler, kapatid ni Tony Fowler.
Okay. Tony Fowler is a girl, by the way, for those that don't know.
Yes. Okay, ito. Tony Fowler, sinasaktan na ang pamilya. Naglabas ng isang statement ang isa sa mga kapatid ni Tony Fowler patungkol sa video clip ni Tony na pinag-uusapan daw siya ng pamilya na pag nakatalikod. So they're talking about her behind her back. Ayon kay Fowler, hindi lahat ng ka-apelyido mo natutuwa sa aksyon mo. Siyempre, dala mo yun sa apelyido natin. Ayon kay Fowler. May pera ka na. Lalo pa naguhubad ka. Sa harap pa na madaming tao. Pagsaad ni Lester Fowler sa video statement niya nitong Sabado, June 3.
Damn. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, I have to show you the video because
I feel like
I think it will give a better context.
About it. Yeah.
I mean, I can understand if it's your sister, right? Obviously,
of course she'd be upset, but at the same time, she's a grown person.
She is. She knows what she's
how old
doing.
Is she? 30? I don't know.
She's got kids, right?
I have no idea. And I mean, it's like you shaming a porn star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Yeah. And as long as you're not...
I'll send a link to Midnight Love.
Okay, so
Derek Alvin.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Is she naked?
Yeah.
Pakita? Hindi ba nakikita?
Tag ba kita?
Hindi naman sa post. Brotherhood.
You know my rule. I don't pass videos or photos. Alam mo naman yun.
Tatag ko na lang si Sam dito sa comment section.
Hindi ako si Slick eh. Kung pangalan ko si Slick Rick.
Wait, is she not? She has a shirt on. I mean, she has a thin layer of
very sheer. But basically,
she has no bra essentially.
Basically, she's naked. Gino, come on. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? If it was
okay ba? Yun ang tanong.
Pero ito actually, yung question ko lang dito is: are there any underage kids who are here?
Hindi
Because
ko
if
alam.
there are none, then technically she's not really
But
doing
the fact that
anything
it's all over Facebook, right?
wrong. Well, first off, you're not supposed to post that on Facebook because Facebook has guidelines and whatever about nudity, right? So
Yeah. Well, I guess we can post it on our wall so that Sam can see it. Derek Alvin, if
wait,
you
what?
could-
We can't post that on our wall.
No, on here.
Oh, okay, yeah, on like over Zoom.
Over Zoom,
Yeah.
just so that because it's already on.
Or just send the link to the WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just the link. You don't have to save the video and then send it.
No. I didn't. I just sent the link.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to save this video.
Yeah.
It's not my.
Pero yun nga kumbaga parang if we're just talking about being technical and legal here, then if everybody was if everybody was an adult, a consenting adult, then I don't think she did anything wrong. I mean, if that's how she wants to perform, why not? I mean, you have adult entertainers as performers.
Yeah, I think it's tough because the Philippines is so small.
Well, plus we're also we're so hypocritical. We really are.
Yeah.
You know, we have so many people talking shit about, kunwari parang, who was this? Si Salome Salvi.
Okay.
So she does her adult entertainment.
Yeah.
She does adult content, which she
Pero okay yun.
which she makes
Gino
money
boy.
off of. I'm sure, Sam.
Okay yun.
And then you have so many people.
I mean, respect. That's what I'm saying. Respect.
So
We
many
respect
people
that.
talking shit about her, but I bet you some of these
Ayan,
people
ito
are
pala yung
actually
video.
watching her videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, now we're showing the video for those that are in their cars. We're gonna see what Sam says.
Hindi pa natin pwede zoom to, direct.
Parang delikado yata.
Delikado.
Bro, we're broadcasting on Zoom, so di yata
okay.
pwede.
Kaya tinakman eh.
Takip lang tayo dyan.
Kasi
Wow.
Was she rapping? Is she rapping or something?
yes. She's coming out, I think, with a couple songs. So, I think she wants to be the Cardi B.
Right. And let's face it, Cardi B also started off as a stripper.
Exactly. And
Maybe that's
her dance
she's
moves,
going for.
her songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what WAP stands for?
Wet ass.
Yeah, wet ass pussy.
Oh, wow.
Walang breaks.
Walang puredo.
Bakit? Wala ba tayo ngayon?
Alam mo si Samuel dito lagi. Batang karera. Hataw lang ng
That's the
hataw.
WAP. That's the WAP. I listen to that.
Okay. All right. 5:53.
I'm watching the video now, Tones. It looks...
You are.
Bouncy.
Right? Just imagine.
Bouncy.
Just imagine. Obviously, it's different when it's your sister. No doubt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no doubt it's different when it's your sister. Anyone else? We couldn't give a effing care.
Isn't that hypocritical?
It is hypocritical.
Again?
It's hypocritical.
Diba?
But because you carry the name Fowler, Killiamore, Gogna, Bueno, Verata, just imagine your sister, you're going to be like, yo. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I think I'm more lenient. I don't know about you guys. Would you be okay with that if Angie was like that?
I don't have a sister, so.
Well, you don't have a sister, but Sam, would you have reservations on her?
Probably.
But I think it's something you'd probably talk to her about in person. You know what I mean? Like, not drag it on social
What would you say to your sister?
No, I mean, I talk to her in person, not on social
not
media.
on social media.
Oh,
Kasi parang you don't air out your dirty laundry. I mean, obviously, every family has like...
Pero ganun na kasi ngayon mga brothers.
That's how you get the likes and the
Oh,
what do you call it?
Ngayon, pare.
The subscribers,
engagement, bro.
The engagement.
Impression.
I
So
mean,
let's face it. Like, sorry, but I've never heard of Tony Fowler before. But because of this, we've heard of her, and now we've heard of her brother. Diba? So merong ganun din na factor na parang maybe they're just doing this for, I don't know.
Yeah, actually, you know what? This could be a whole
marketing stick. Stint.
Actually, yeah. You never know. But that's the latest.
Gawa na lang din tayo. Gawa ka ng video mo, Tones.
Tapos nagmag-away tayo.
Alam mo yung disposable na underwear, yung ginagamit sa spa. Ganun ka lang, tas sayo-sayo ka lang, tas talon-talon ka. Tapos i-ano ka namin, i-denounce ka namin very publicly.
Okay.
Parang, we do not condone this. This is not how brothers work.
Or, this is sick behavior
Sick
from Tony.
behavior.
You're sick.
Pero may wink-wink sa dulo. Parang, good job, bro. May ganun.
Oh my gosh. What's up to Jara? Speaking of spas, there is a World Massage Federation.
Wow. WMF.
Yeah. I think I sent it to Derek, if I'm not mistaken. Derek, do you have it? Wait. It's pretty crazy. So they actually, it's like the Olympics, bro.
Okay.
And
para pagalingan na masahe.
yeah, and it's actually sanctioned, which is unbelievable. Like I would never think.
Wait, is this like a clean massage or a...
Yeah. There's actually a judge there, and it's
Okay.
and it's legit. It's not. There's no spots.
No
it's not
hanky-panky.
no hocus pocus. It's watch. Check this out.
Malinis.
All right.
And I think the Philippines can join this. And legit, huh? This isn't your Spax massage. This is a legit federation that I think it's based in Europe.
All right.
Once Alvin gets it up, it's the Intercontinental Massage Championship. And
Can you imagine what a massage from a champion masseuse or masseur feels like?
At first, when
Siguro pare, isang hagod lang.
Isang hagod lang, tapos na laban.
when it was sent to me, I was like, I don't believe it. I don't. And then I clicked on it. 11 million people are followers of this.
Right.
I'm like, how come we've never heard it? We talk about massages.
There.
Oh, here we go. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
This is
shit.
the Intercontinental
So, sino yung judge yung nagpapamasahe?
Massage
May
Federation.
panel of judges sa likod.
Yeah.
Ayop.
Yeah.
Uy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can
May
check this out.
napanood ako medyo malapit-lapit dito eh.
Oo rin, marami.
Kilala mo siya?
Pero grabe sila gumamit ng oil, tas inflatable yung kama.
Yeah, check this out. Like, wild. Look at that. Yung
technique.
Grabe hagod. Yung hagod talagang
Di ba?
ang oy.
Di ba? And is that a female?
I don't know.
That's a female.
Wala, pare.
Babae yan, ha? Babae yan. You can choose.
Parang pati yung Cubs nila,
Ayan, Greece.
sinusuero eh.
Ano yung Greece is, I think, is the defending champion eh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being that person also getting a massage in front of like, I don't know, millions of people? It's a little awkward, yeah?
Yeah.
Just lying down there,
Yeah.
trying to relax and be like, huh.
Yeah.
I don't think it's relaxing for the...
Just imagine you're a gentleman and you pop one, right? Like a Woody. Like, what do you do?
Which sometimes does happen. So, you know. You've been technique, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Sa hagod na dali pa.
Have you ever got a massage on your calf by the forearm?
No, man.
This is what's happening right
The
now.
most I've gotten is like a bamboo stick.
Yeah.
Sa spa meron eh.
Check it out. Now that's how to get a
Full
massage.
body hagod. Full leg.
Wow. Massaging the leg. I mean, there's a skill set to this.
And look at how much of a workout it is for the people who are actually giving the massage also, because they're like squatting.
Like, look at the
Ayan yun eh. Tanggal libag sa likod ng tuhod. Yun, no?
look at the fingers.
Sa intensity, you know?
Ito yung mga cyclists. Ito kailangan nyo.
Actually, yung mga leg.
Release. This is what you need, a leg release.
Damn, bro. Oh, look at that. Scoop it in. Oh, there you go. I don't know, man, but it looks good. Gotta say.
Yeah, I want to know if we can actually send an entry.
Oh.
We should send an entry for the Philippines. I'm serious.
Makasakali.
I mean...
Di, tsaka okay dito. Pag ginawa natin sa Pilipinas yan, marami tayong magaling na blind masseuse, di ba? So it's like...
Oo, pare. Dati sa Green Hills, di ba?
Para tayo yung mga Japanese anime na blind samurai. Ganyan, no? Papadala natin blind masseuse. Diba? Para sa Toichi. No?
Oh, it is a girl.
Yeah.
It is. I thought it was a dude.
I think earlier on it was.
It was a dude. Oh, now it's a girl. Okay, all right. So they switch.
Oh, bro, she getting that foot good.
Oh, man. The massage goes to the ankle now. Deep tissue ankle massage.
Tsaka ano yan, yung pa sa balls ng feet, pare, pag ginaganon, iba yan, nakakatulog eh.
Yeah.
That's the pressure point that you wanna hit.
Crack.
I think that's what they're trying to achieve, the technique, di ba? Yung matatama mo yung mga pressure points.
May stretching pang kasama, oh.
Oh, may ganun yan eh. Yung parang tayo, di ba? Yung parang nakatulog ka na sa masaya, bigla kang papatayo yung tayo stretch yung bad trip minsan.
Sam, si Sam YG, itong gago, akala ko marunong, nag-Boracay kami. Biglang, yung kasama niya,
minamasahe.
Nag-opera ako, pare.
In front of me.
Nakadalawang sandwich ako noon, jeans, medyo matapang.
Medyo malakas na
In
loob.
front of me and Slick, we're like, yo, is he really actually pretending? Kunyari alam niya eh.
Yung mga may technique.
Kung sayang, wala na akong it was a video recorder. Portable video recorder, really small.
Yeah, I remember that.
Gadget.
Yeah, the small one.
Nandun lahat ng
Ng videos niya.
ng videos niya eh. Wala na yun eh. Nawala. Anyways, all right. Thanks, Direk.
That looks like a really good massage though.
Gotta
say. I mean, they would be champion masseuse. Masai?
Are they called masseuse? Yeah, masseuse.
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 Champion masseuse.
All right, as we said, we got a packed show. Let's get to commercial break. Oh yeah, ito gusto ko. Yan ang gusto ko.
Is this the butt area? Yeah. Elbow to butt.
The glute and hamstring. Yan ang tight sa akin eh. Yung hamstrings ko eh. Yan. Grabe. Wild. Look at that elbow action. My goodness. Check it out. It's the Intercontinental Massage Championship. It's on our Facebook wall. Check it out, Magic 89.9, also Boys Night Radio. Sam said we should go IG channel live.
Maybe we can copy one of these.
Okay, gawin natin tayo mag-organize. Organized by BNO.
The BNO Philippines.
Alam mo, lahat ng shady guys will be joining this.
Siyempre.
Oo naman.
Lahat.
Ayan na. Ibababa. Okay. Tinanggal na yung
He literally took off the bikini. The upper part,
mahirap
not the bottom part.
Masahe kung nakatali pa, diba? And then now he's
yeah, forearms.
I thought he was gonna go all the way down.
Wow.
I could watch this all day.
Yeah. Keep this on, Alvin. We're gonna take a commercial break.
Yeah. Let's give the people something to watch while we're on break.
Best music.
Best music.
Magic.
Today. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
It makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM.
Magic 89.9.
I can't let you go. There's no way. I'm already still burning. So hold me close. Now, baby, I do what I'm told. Still learning to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on dancing, to walk that line. Yeah, you got me shifting the paradigm. No longer wishing. You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. Let me wrap my arms around you, cause I can't go home without you. And my heart just vibe with you, babe. Wanna go sky high with you, babe. Gotta bring you close to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. So heavy,
no longer wishing. You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life, yeah. We could roll the dice. Act like you surprised, but you already know. You're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike, and I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike.
I know that you think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Climbing up somebody else's ladder just to make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it all. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more, but you're not worth the time. You never put me up front 'cause it's your spotlight.
Is that it?
That's an RX.
Oh, sorry. Way back Wednesday.
You know what?
Wait, that's 89.1.
I gotta say, when I first got the Magic, I was so worried about, like, you know, because I'd been in RX for like, what, 10 years, 11 years or something. I was so worried that I'd get it wrong. And then I get to meet the DJs here, and they're all like, saying the wrong things. So I'm like, all right, great.
Welcome to Magic 89.9 Boys Night Out. If you're just tuning in.
We have Flashback Fridays tuloy. Yama tuloy. Friday Madness.
Yeah, Friday Madness. A little early for you guys, just to give you a
But
sample.
you know, we're ano eh, wala, bad boy si Tones eh.
Yeah,
Sabi siya na hindi pwede magpatugtog ng mga early 2000s, wala siyang pake.
Yeah, but those are the best songs to listen to. Yung mga ganito, pag umuulan eh.
Give the people what they want.
Yan, di ba pag umuulan, sarap mag-sound trip eh. Yan, emo yung mga tao. Speaking of emo.
Mga dashboard confessional dyan.
Yan, meron. All right, but before we move on to our guests and talking about emo stuff and mindfulness and love and all that, saying congratulations to their 6th anniversary, Deuce Logistics. Deuce Logistics, Archie, Roloki, Sarami, Zamuco, Audrey Garcia, Anvil, Nuval, and Jara Dimala.
Hey, congratulations.
Dimala.
So what do they move for you, bro? Mga warehouse mo?
Wala pa.
Six mo, ah.
If you need anything to be moved from one country to another,
Right.
anything, they can take care of it.
Ako may family, kaya ba?
Family.
Container na lang tayo pumasok.
Container van pwede. Kung payag ka 3 months, US, mga 2-3 months
Pero
nandun.
dapat naka-pimp out yung container. Parang glamping.
May air conditioner na container van.
Portable air conditioner.
Fridge, like
I know they have freezers.
you can make it where parang bahay na eh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. It's
I
pretty.
still wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend it. But as we were saying, we have a
ton of guests. Ton of guests today.
And our first guests are actually from the Philippine Yoga Festival. So they're here to talk about mental wellness, mindfulness, and how yoga affects our romantic relationships.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not sexual relationships, romantic.
So
this
pwede mo isama na yun, sexual relationships.
Let's clarify.
Okay.
I want to find out because I would think that obviously being flexible has its benefits when it comes to
true.
Sexy time or whatever. So let's find out.
Okay, we have Bea Gomez, Vince Dizon, and Denise Gonzalez. Good evening. Welcome to the show once again.
Hey, welcome again.
Hello!
Hi.
Hi, good evening,
Hi,
Bea.
boys. How are you?
Great. Wonderful.
Sarap ng masahe kanina.
Diba? Solid, no?
Solid.
Parang like I could
May
just watch
forearm action na.
Hindi, tsaka yung unorthodox yung maneuvers ng arm eh. Parang... Anyway.
Do you have any experience in that
That's
field?
my specialty.
Oh, wow.
Manual assists in yoga. So, manual adjustment, so alignment, loosening of limbs, muscles, tension.
So sa mga drivers, di ba, medyo tense yung mga calves nila, di ba? Kasi preno, gas, all the time. So
Calves, ankle, likod.
Yan. Baka pwede ka mag-sample next time.
Ano bang tension points ng mga taong mayaman? Kasi gusto ko malaman kung ano yung tension points ni Tones eh. Ano ba yung triceps? Kasi bunot ng wallet?
Hindi, wala nga akong wallet eh.
Ako nga pala cashless
Wala,
na bro.
hindi na kailangan.
Wala.
Face value. Yan.
But always glad to have
Siguro
you
sa
guys here.
panga, sa jaw, masakit. Kakangiti.
Yung
Kasi face value lang yan eh.
Ay, nako.
There's a sex joke in here somewhere.
All right.
Glad to have you guys back. All right, what do you guys have for us? Tony was talking about earlier.
The Philippine Yoga Festival is happening. For those that don't know, when is this happening once again?
Philippine Yoga Festival starts June 21 to 25. We have about 30 free online classes on our Facebook page. We have classes in Waray, Kapampangan, Bisaya, Ilocano, and Filipino. We have classes that are accessible to anyone actually. We have classes for beginners, for seniors, for advanced practitioners, etc. And we're actually 41 teachers now. The first time I
every time you come here,
we were 30.
I know it gets bigger and bigger. So
correct.
Yeah.
So
Now
41 na kami ngayon, and we're representing 14 regions in the Philippines.
Wow, look at that. And this again, to everybody who's listening, this is all for free. Absolutely nothing to pay for. Like everything can just be found online no matter where you are in the world. Even if you're not in the Philippines, you can still watch it. But yeah, let's talk about the benefits of it. Tony was basically mentioning earlier that the last time you were here we were talking about the benefits of it in terms of your mental conditioning, I guess your mental well-being, but he said something very, very interesting, which is in terms of romantic disposition ba?
Intimate relationships actually.
Intimate relationships.
So you're telling me gagaling ako pag nag-yoga ako?
To clarify, when you say intimate relations, because we're not exactly mature. What we understand with intimate relations is it sex?
Yeah.
Yes, diba?
But you're married, Gino. You know that there's more than just sex
Bold of you
in
to assume
intimate
that just
relationship.
because I'm married, I'm mature.
But
yeah,
diba, there's more to your marriage than than sex. You have 2 kids to prove it.
But that entails sex.
Probably,
to have
yes,
the 2 children.
and probably a very tired wife also.
Yes, extremely tired mother and wife.
I'm joined today by teacher Vince Dizon, the rose among the thorns of female teachers. And
hello. Thank you for having us on your show, guys.
Anytime. Thank you for being here.
So help us out here. How does it affect our relationships?
Yeah.
Romantic relationships.
How does it improve? Because we're always looking for ways to improve, to become better husbands, better wives, better spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends.
Sige, I leave it to Vince.
Siguro, Gino, siguro, like, If you don't mind, try me asking you, how many intimate relationships do you have?
Right now. Right now, just one. I see what you're trying to do.
Vince, is this the...
Bro, no. This doesn't work like this, ha? No, just, I mean...
Hindi pa umiinom si Gino eh. Bigyan ko siya ng Jaeger.
I have to be very clear with the definition of intimacy, because I mean, I think you can be intimate with friends. I mean,
sexually,
not sexual intimacy.
Not sexually.
But
hindi kami sexually intimate ha. Kahit barkada kami, hindi kami
kumbaga parang there's a level of intimacy that is not sexually connotated, right? So I guess when you say how many people you're intimate with,
you mean sexually?
But sexually, just one.
Just one.
Yun. So napakaganda kung paano kayo mag-isip, no? Very sharp.
Thank you.
Doon nakita nyo, pinapa-define nyo ano yung intimate. Kasi pwedeng intimate nga na romance, pwedeng intimate na family,
That's
diba?
true. Yeah.
Pwedeng madami siya. Pero regardless, I guess, kung ano yung intimate na yon, lahat yun, kapag hindi inalagaan, mababasag, sira, diba? So doon ngayon pumapasok, I guess, yung yoga, yung being mindful, being more compassionate, connecting with others regardless of what intimate relationship it is. Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling us basically, in a nutshell, that yoga helps you become essentially more considerate, more aware of how you treat other people. Is that it?
So a lot of times kasi we are all so busy. You guys, hard workers, providers, nakakalimutan natin yung sarili natin, yung self-care, yung the soft parts of, how we live, para may harmony siya. So like ako halimbawa, I'm a yin yoga teacher, kaya siya yin kasi may yang.
Okay.
So may activity, meron ding relaxation.
Si Tony mahilig sa yang.
Tata, yang.
Sorry. Akin. Coach akin, sorry.
I'm sure.
Is that Y-O-U-N-G?
Y-A-N-G. Yin and yang.
Yin and... I thought yin and yang pala yun.
He was misunderstanding it this entire time.
Holy shit! Akala ko yin and yang.
Yin tayo eh. Anyway, okay, sorry.
Akala kasi natin yung yoga, yun lang yung on the mat. Pero you guys, yung longevity nyo in the industry shows na magaling kayong mag-balance. Meron kayong yin, meron din kayong yang, di ba? So basically, yun yung where yoga comes in. How to be able to bring that balance. So, kasi kapag palagi kang relax, palagi kang nakatunganga, di ba, lethargic ka.
Tambay. Tambay ang tawag sa'yo.
Tama. Pero pag palagi ka naman hardworking, di ba, nakaka-burnout din yun. So, kaya kailangan may yin, may yang, may balance siya and harmony. So, doon pumapasok yung yoga. So, there. Yeah.
Okay, so you teach yin yoga. I got that right, no? Yin yoga, tama ba? So, essentially, like, can you walk us through, like, really briefly lang, what happens at a yin yoga session? Like, because I mean, obviously when we're talking about balance, like, you're not naman gonna tell people na parang, oy, wag ka muna magtrabaho on this day, magbakasyon ka, ganyan, diba? So how exactly does it kind of affect your lifestyle?
And what is yin yoga? Like, how do you know?
I'm doing yin yoga.
He obviously there's yin and yang, diba?
Yeah.
Polar. There's the
opposites.
So how do you know if a person's more yin than yang, and a person is more yang than yin? Malalaman ba yan?
Okay. So, actually very interesting, Tony, that you're asking, kasi talagang yung aura mo pa lang, actually medyo parang Buddha, di ba? Parang very may calming kang tantric. Like, parang ganun.
Ito yung lights namin eh.
Well, tama naman, medyo marami sumasamba kay Tony.
Gago. Wala. Gago ka talaga.
Puro nakaluhod.
Hayop ka, jeans.
So I guess para malaman din ng mga tao, no? Kasi nga tama eh. Palaging akala natin yoga ano lang yan eh. Exercise, right. Diba? Bodybuilding,
stretching,
diba?
Pero for people who aren't too familiar with it, yeah.
Yes, pero sa totoo lang, when you mix it, in the real essence of yoga, hindi lang siya body building, character building din siya eh. Na when like yin yoga, it's more relaxed, it's more still, ibang parts, ibang aspects ng body yung in-exercise versus yung yang yoga. So yung yang yoga, most forms of yoga, gusto ko din yun. Ashtanga, ganyan.
Right.
Nag-engage ka ng muscles. Di ba, pag nag-weights ka, nag-flex, gumagalaw ka, di ba?
Yes.
Yun yung gustong-gusto ng muscles. Pero yung joints natin, ligaments, hindi yan, quick movement.
Hindi siya nag-i-enjoy.
Hindi.
Bad trip to ginagawa nito. Ano to?
Mabigat masyado.
Pero maganda tignan sa Instagram.
Mas mabagal siya. So, you stay in the poses for 3 to 5 minutes, tapos relax, you breathe. It's like a string of meditation. Every pose, you stay there. A lot of people find it calming, relaxing. Right. So a lot of people practice it before they do their physical activity, before they do their workouts. It's like stretching. So to stay healthy, you need 3 aspects. First is cardio, running, your ashtanga, vinyasa, weights, to strengthen your muscles. So we see now, di ba, yung 50-year-olds, that's what they're into now. Talagang weights kasi they know that the next...
Yan mo? Ano yung trip mo ngayon, weights?
Actually, sa totoo, nagsa-strengthening and weights ako ngayon. 3 times a week, bro.
Your body don't lie, bro. Your body don't lie.
I'm serious. It's ang hirap.
It's what you need to when you're aging, di ba?
Ang hirap. Hindi joke. Kaya hindi ako sa umaga eh. Kasi sa umaga, lahat ng bata nandun eh.
So ayaw mo sumabay?
Sa mid-morning ako eh. 10:30, 11. Bago mag-lunch. Kasi yung mga bata nagla-lunch na eh. Ako.
Laban tayo kayo.
Pero nung bata siguro si Tony, dahil sobrang active ng katawan niya, he'll slowly feel now yung mga ligaments nga and joints niya yung mas mahirap actually i-relax. No, kasi sanay yung mga ligaments and joints and soft tissue niya na actively working, stretching, pumping, lifting, yan. Yan yung sanay kapag bata tayo. We want to be aggressive, we want to be efficient, productive, etc. But our body also needs
balancing nung bata.
Yes, we need good balancing. And that's how our bodies get injured. We get, tight shoulder, tight hips, ganyan. And if you want to even talk about, your sexual relationships, Gino and Tony, your sexual organs are soft tissue mostly.
Not all the time. Not all the time.
Actually,
soft tissue doesn't mean it's not hard. It can't get
I have to have a disclaimer for this.
Hindi. Sa totoo lang, yung mga 3 inches soft tissue ko. Dati 4. Ngayon, umurong eh. Habang tumatanda, umuurong eh. Lumalaki tiyan ko eh.
Tapos mapapansin nyo yung mga singit nyo. Yan. Yung mga singit nyo medyo tight na. That's why you have, you're more likely to be, you'll have lower back pain.
Right. The lower back pain, yes, for sure. Apparently, like I have a super ridiculously tight hamstring or something.
Yeah, yung ridiculously tight hamstring is usually not your hamstring. It's the soft tissue, it's the ligaments, it's the joints. Yeah, effect.
So you're telling me that yin yoga will help me harden my singit?
Soften your singit.
It's tight.
Sorry.
The other parts around your singit can harden.
Yun ang importante.
Yan ang gusto natin. Hard! Di ba? Wow! You've been doing yin yoga? Yeah, feel my thighs.
Don't you feel the difference?
So, what's the frequency that one should, apply themselves to yin yoga? Is it every day, once a week, twice a week?
Like you mentioned earlier, also just to add on to Tony's question, because you said that you also practice the yang version of yoga. Like, how often should you switch it up? Like, parang this week is recovery week. It's all yin yoga. Next week it's like let's go hard. Let's go yang yoga. What's it like?
Oh, Denise got cut, but yeah, go ahead, Vince.
There's no hindi siya one size fits all.
Okay.
Alam natin yan.
Iba-iba yung bodies natin.
Right.
Yes, iba-iba yung needs natin. So, like for me, for example, I practice my Ashtanga almost every morning, no?
Okay.
And then I practice my yin before I sleep. And then I fall asleep talaga. Like, may tinatawag, I'll give you an example. Kunwari, yung may post, you can Google it, ang pangalan niya, Banana Sana, no? So,
Banana Sana?
Baka kang banana na naka-side siya, no?
Mahilig tayo sa saging, ha? Wait, banana sana.
No, so alam mo ba na prove yan nung traditional Chinese medicine founders ng yin yoga na yung tightness sa gilid ng katawan natin contributes to our insomnia, our inability to sleep. Kaya pag nire-release mo lagi yung gilid, stretch ko yung buong side mo.
Right. Doon ka nakakatulog. Parang...
Yes.
Oh my God, that actually makes sense. That's why I sleep like
every
this.
night.
Because I sleep like that every night.
Sa gilid o sa singit?
I'm looking... Bro, that's Banana Sana. That's exactly how I sleep. That's how I sleep. Like it's always... It's never a straight line.
It's never straight.
I'm always a little crooked.
Okay. Yeah. Left or...
Tanungin natin si Denise, gaano siya kadalas mag-yin and yang. Dancer din si Denise, so marami siyang activities. Oo.
Wala bang sample dyan
She's a samba teacher.
Love, yeah. But as I get pwede naman sa yin.
Ayan, I think si D is choppy because she's now in Baler.
Okay.
Nasa Baler.
Baler. And kaka-brown out lang dun. So, yan. She's probably in one of the cafes na the only one has But generally, yeah, it really depends on your body,
right.
Your practice, your lifestyle, no? Some of us have a more yin lifestyle. Like yan, sila D, probably living near the waters, in the beach.
Something calming.
The provinces, yeah.
Bakit ganon? Why is that, Bea, na everyone that's by the beach tends to be more on the surf, yoga, more carefree.
What I don't understand also,
free-spirited.
Majority of the people I know who live by the beach, ang ganda ng tan nila.
Malamang may araw. Ano ba? Kakainis.
I just had to ask.
Why is that very free-spirited?
Part of our
parang walang problema, di ba?
Di naman walang problema. I think they're just
handle
more...
it better, maybe?
Oo, they handle it better. Kasi when you're in the city, just the white noise of the cars, of the radio frequency.
Oh, there. Well, she's moving now.
Sorry. Mamaya tataas niya yung kamay niya for signal.
Oh, there.
I wonder if this is better signal.
I swear, man, the beach fixes everything. Kanina wala signal. Nakita yung beach nagka-signal.
Pati yung signal. So, to your question, why are people who live by the beach, I guess, happier and more carefree?
Yeah.
We are here in Baler. We're sandwiched between the Sierra Madre mountain range and the Pacific Ocean. So we have the frequencies, the healing frequencies of the salt water and the mountain air to help us, I guess, recover. So to answer Bea's question about how much yin and yang I have in my life. So when I was younger, I used to also, do a lot of yang practices, dancing, Ashtanga yoga, just very push,
right.
to the point that I got a breakdown because I had to I had to learn to slow down, and that's actually what yoga taught me, and more importantly, yin yoga taught me. I remember the first time I did a yin yoga class, I was so bored. I actually fell asleep because I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
But after that first session, it was like my body started to look for that kind of stillness and meditation. And so, so now most of my practice is, mostly if it's a personal practice, I balance it out with a lot of yin also, a lot of quieting and centering and going inwards. So I wanted to say yung si Love Guru, intimacy, into me, I see.
Oh, right. Yeah, where's that from again? Into me, I see. Yeah.
From Love Guru.
Oh,
si
yeah.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. Oh, the comedy. Yeah.
I think it's so important, like what Vince was saying about how we as people, boys, girls, husbands, wives, how we really need to ground ourselves with inner work, inner practice to be able to fill our own cups up before we can give to others.
Right.
So like Bea and I were moms, we're women, and I guess women are just generally givers. So in terms of getting down on our knees and doing all of those things, we're always giving, right?
Wait lang, wag mo pa isama dyan.
Super.
You're always on your knees giving. I kind of like that.
Or, like Filipina, Catholic girl, I mean, it's just all
Wala ka
about
dyan. Wag mo ka isama.
giving everything away to the point that
Wala na natitira for yourself.
anything for ourselves.
Yeah.
And for me as a woman and a mother and a wife and a girl, it's like at one point I really had to say no, or
Enough,
like just stop everything, pause, and and fill up my cup first.
Yeah.
And that's what yoga and mindfulness really taught me and continues to teach me. That's why it's so important for me to have my practice and to share it with others as well.
Wow.
It's super exciting. Like, I mean, it's such a good insight. You know what I mean? For a lot of, especially here for people who are basically.
But it's hard.
Like it's a rat race. And,
But it's hard to do that, Gino. Exactly, Gino. You.
And it's funny because we got a bunch of V1 Formula guys coming up next. I'm assuming they're all young. You know what I mean? They're young.
I mean, it's hard to see that when you have so many responsibilities. Di ba? Hindi naman kaya na. Oh, let's take a pause. Let's take a pause.
And I think more importantly for men, so like maybe Vince, you can mention about how as a husband or a father, how you've been able to carve out your own private time for yourself. Because parang
how do you get private time as a husband and father?
Yeah. Do you have another house?
Yeah.
Do you live in another house?
Or studio unit? May studio na hindi alam, di ba?
It's lahat yan struggle natin. And siguro yung palagi lang natin kailangan i-remind yung sarili natin on the habits. Diba, yung balance.
Yeah.
Talagang wala there are times na talagang baka nga 24 hours pa young ka, diba? Walang choice. Kailangan mo maglagay ng food on the table, bills to pay. Pero after that 24 hours, how much time naman do you put into yourself? So, ideally, diba? Ideally, we can back off. We can take that time off. We can take that, that retreat somewhere. Pero kaya nga importante yung like a yoga practice. We cannot go to Bali, we cannot go to Nepal because limited lang yung leaves natin. Pero once we are able to establish a yoga practice or a meditation practice an hour a day, it's like using our mental faculties, all our resources to be able to bring us there, even if we're in the middle of the city. Yun. So
And Vince, I'll just also say that's why Philippine Yoga Festival really intentionally made our classes free, accessible anytime on Facebook, because 90% of people have Facebook, no matter your social economic status. Right? You'll have Facebook on your phone, you have the free app or whatnot. And so these classes are available to you whatever time of day you need it. You don't need to pay anything. All the teachers are professional teachers. They're not, Dr. Quack Quack or whatnot, diba? And we offer, classes that you can follow that are open level, meaning whether it's your first class or it's your 1000th yoga class, makakasabay ka, and it'll really benefit you just by going to the page and watching the video that relates to you at that point in time. No? So Philippine Yoga Festival really wanted to make that accessible to as many Filipinos as we can, to the point that we actually scoured for teachers who can speak different dialects, so that the dialect, or English or Filipino or Tagalog, is not a hurdle anymore.
Right.
No, para it's really for everybody. So even if you're a jeepney driver, tricycle driver, OFW, etc., you have access to a good yoga practice.
I'm feeling that all three of you, marriage seems to be the foundation of why these the hustle and bustle of things. So maybe
know,
those. What about us?
It's the foundation of why you need to do it.
Yeah. What about the single ones? Kailan ba namin ng yin yoga na kung single pa? Mukhang,
Here's what I'm
mukhang
going to say, no?
Mukhang yung may asawa, may problema eh.
Totoo yun though. Like when you get married.
I love that she's not even denying it.
Sige, hindi. Okay na ako. Okay na ako, Vince. Okay na ako sa talk mo.
Single life.
You have convinced me to stay away from marriage.
Oh my God.
Para hindi na ako dumaan dyan. Di ba? Ang galing.
Here's the thing. Living with other people is difficult, but living with yourself might be even more difficult. If you can't.
I don't know. Tony loves himself so much, dude.
I know.
He loves himself.
I love the solitude. I love it.
He loves being alone.
I love waking up and there's no one there. Ang sarap ng feeling.
Pero pag natulog kami kasama. Natulog kami kasama, mag-isip mo, wala
na.
You have all the time to spend with your singit and do all your things on your own.
No, but I honestly
all about balance. All about
balance.
And I think like especially in this day and age, like it's so difficult to find balance. Like I mean, with everything happening, like because you rewind back to the 90s or whatever. Like if you had a day off, then nobody could kind of call you, nobody could talk to you like from work or whatever. Now that's like a myth. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen.
We're too
like,
accessible.
Even if you're on vacation, even if you put on your Viber status on vacation, on leave, or on your email or whatever, like people will still
constantly bugging you.
Yeah, and while even if you don't do the actual job, like once you start thinking about work, then you kind of take yourself away from that like mental space of I'm on vacation, right? So.
The guys can attest to this that I actually just pag weekends. Good luck trying to get a text back from me.
Oh, pero yung mga kaibigan kong babae, message ka na
Boundaries.
Hindi yung
I
iPhone
was
ko.
gonna say, I think someone's at your house 24/7 pag weekends.
Wala.
Iba-iba lang. Iba-iba lang. Not one
Airbnb niya sa
person.
tabi, meron pa.
Gago.
Diba? Iba yung umaga, hapon, gabi.
May shifting yun. May scheduling yun eh. I'm sorry, I can book you in for Wednesday. But Thursday morning is free.
Pero hanggang 12 lang.
May early
Kasi may
check-out.
papasok ng 12:30.
Early check-out tayo.
Hindi, may yin yoga ako eh. May yin yoga. I have to
May pamasahe si Tony sa bahay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, thank you. Thank you so
guys.
much.
Once again, can you invite
Thanks, guys.
everybody?
That was fun.
Can you invite everybody to join in from all over the Philippines, all over the world, wherever they are, in whatever dialect they speak in, if they can come and check out Philippine Yoga Festival.
Also, your socials individually.
Philippine Yoga Festival is at Philippine Yoga Festival on Instagram and on Facebook. The festival itself will start June 21 up to 25. Again, almost every hour there's going to be a new class coming up on those 5 days, and dialogues among teachers. Dialogues such as this, there's fun, they're serious, they're real. And we have classes that are spoken in different dialects, and you can play and replay all of those at your own time. Everything is free, everything is accessible through Facebook. My Instagram is Bea Gomez Day, I think.
Okay. And Denise?
Vince and Denise.
So hi, so me naman, you can watch my free Yin Yoga videos on YouTube. The channel is Yin Yoga Garage. Yin Yoga Garage. Yan, pwede niyong i-google. Tapos, magpasalamat na ako guys for allowing us to, to be here for the time na you allow us to promote yung yoga festival. Napakaganda ng intention kasi usually sa totoo lang medyo may expensive din yung mag-join ng classes.
Yes, yeah.
Ganyan. Parang Pero ilan ba yung, di ba, 100 million yung Filipinos? Gusto sana namin na ma-introduce yung yoga sa kanila.
Yeah.
And ito free to lahat. And sana ma-enjoy nyo. You will meet yoga teachers from different areas, different regions. Madaming yoga teachers. And we all have that pure intention to serve you. And we're excited to be able to serve you. So thank you.
But thank you as well. I mean, obviously, like, you guys are the ones who are teaching something to people without asking for anything in return. So for that, thank you on behalf of the Filipino people.
Also, I see, Vince, na how my radio partners are stressed out kasi may asawa sila.
Galing nga ni Vince eh. Yung aura niya, bro, parang hindi siya kasal. Carefree.
Ganito, why don't you watch some of Vince's videos while you're on a date with some girls in the bedroom, and then let us know how the night goes. We want to hear from you guys about how you.
Sige, maga IG live ako in the bedroom.
Please don't. Please don't. Spare us.
Parang Tony Fowler lang.
Denise, how can we follow you?
Yes, thank you so much for having us. As Bea mentioned, follow Philippine Yoga Festival online. We are so happy to be part of that. Thanks so much, Bea, for gathering all of us together. You can find me online on at Yoga Adebapa or at Flow Retreats. And I would love to hear from you guys about how your intimate relationships improve with using yoga and mindfulness.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Kahit in a relationship or single, right?
Yes.
You can be intimate with people even if you're not in a relationship.
On your next date, random date, first time, invite niyo siya. Oh,
But Tones kasi doesn't go on dates eh. He just goes on meals. Let's have a meal together.
Naked yoga. Hindi, naked yin yoga.
Diretso sa bahay lang.
Naked yin yoga. Pwede ba naked yoga? Meron ba?
Of course.
Oh, sige, gawa natin isang segment dito.
Okay.
May camera naman tayo dito eh. Okay. Kasama natin yung F1. Matindi naman ito.
Before we end, just because we're on the topic of sex, the goal of, just because we're here, the goal of Kama Sutra and sex is not, you're not supposed to reach climax. You're supposed to, diba, Bea? Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're supposed to prolong it for as long as possible. Because you don't want to, what is it? You don't want to release energy.
Lengthen and prolong and deepen.
Because the goal isn't to end. I mean, if you end, tapos na yung evening, okay, goodbye, next whatever, next person. Diba? Tapos na. But if you're able to actually extend the whole moment, diba, that's where the mindfulness comes in. There's also like what we talk about, like mindful eating, mindful drinking. You actually like savor each moment. So if it's just, let's say, a mango shake that you're drinking, you actually like smell it, feel it, taste it,
right,
and then actually towards the end, then you actually drink it. And
so
I would like.
So how many hours do you
drinking on like Jaeger? You know what I mean? Jaeger.
I'm just curious, Denise. How many hours do you want to make love? Like what? 24 hours? Like
no, naman, not 24 hours. There's a balance, yin and yang, right?
12.
There's also
12 hours.
12 hours. Gino.
Kalate.
Mahapdi na yan.
Reach a point of
explosion.
Wait, I don't want to explode. I don't want to explode. I want to keep intact. I want to be intact still. I want to be,
Sorry. Maybe that was the wrong word. It usually takes women a bit longer to get into that place where they're gonna be extremely happy.
Right.
Okay.
Right? And men, sometimes it's like if it's your first date, then explode right away. Right?
I have a problem. Hindi, sa akin hindi tumitigas eh.
Depende kung nakarami na nainom.
And just
tanong natin yung record holder.
Ha?
Tanong natin yung record holder ng pinakamatagal.
Sino?
Tones. Gano'n
tayo?
Wala akong alam dyan.
Ganyan lang yan si Tones pero very mindful yan. Very mindful about his...
May special breathing exercises yata si Tones para hindi
fire
siya
breath. Fire breath.
Teka.
Wait lang. Basketball.
Mindfulness.
No, but on a more serious note, like, I mean, obviously, like, I think it's something that we can all benefit from, whether or not you're in a relationship, whether you're single or whatever. So obviously, it's something that, you know, everybody should check out, definitely.
Thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for what you guys are doing as well.
Oh, Vince, I'm going to send you my videos with Gino,
Bakit with me?
I mean, we're gonna send our separate videos. Videos with his wife.
You're supposed to practice it on whoever you want.
Yeah.
On your own, and then I do it with my wife.
Sorry, separate videos. Ikaw na mag-critique. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Take care.
Good night.
Good night. Take care.
Thank you.
Have fun. All right, our friends from Philippine Yoga Festival. Coming up, F1 Racers.
Best music.
tiene loco en la cabeza cuando me tocas. Siento que todo está bien, pero en verdad yo no sé si tú lo sientes también.
don't have their eyes closed when they're on the roads. We have the V1. What are they?
Formula V1.
Formula V1 expert. These guys
let
are.
them introduce themselves for everybody to to get to kind of know them. So
okay,
let's start off with Ferdy.
Yeah, I'm Ferdy Ong, and I'm the race series director.
Yun ang director.
Series director for the Formula V1.
All right.
And here with me is Mikey Tuason.
Hi, I'm Mike Tuason. From Tuason Racing. We're from the organizing side of the Formula V1 races.
All right. Okay, so now tell us all about Formula V1 for everybody who's not too familiar with it. What exactly is Formula V1? Why would I want to watch it? What makes it exciting?
Well, in the local motorsports scene, Formula V1 is the only single-seater race series.
Okay.
So it's still considered a grassroots level of racing. So here, we have, I'm sure everybody knows, there's video games, mga online video games. That's the really grassroots. Then may go-karting.
Okay.
So fun karts, and then professional karting, and then may mga race cars like the Vios Cup. No?
Right.
And then the next step would be Formula Racing, no?
Okay. So this is where V1 falls into the same category as Formula Racing, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a stepping stone if you want to go to, let's say, Formula 4, Formula 3, and up all the way to Formula 1.
Okay. So this is where you start off.
Yes.
Okay. How quick? I guess I'll speak in the perspective of people who have not seen it before.
Yeah.
How quickly does a V1 car go? Like.
It can go up to 200 kilometers per hour.
200 kilometers per hour on a single seater to.
Is this a special made car or a regular car that's modified?
Basically, it's built. It comes from Japan, and we build it here in the Philippines.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
But it has a Toyota engine.
Okay. There we go. So, but you can't purchase these anywhere, right? These are specially just for you guys.
Yeah, they're just for racing. So it's purpose built for the races. Yeah.
Pero kung tipong sobrang yaman mo, tapos naman gusto mong bumili ng V1 na kotse, kaya ko bang bumili? Kaya.
Pwede naman.
Pwede. Pero you can't drive it on the street.
You can.
You can't.
Why is that? Why can't you drive?
It's not street legal because basically it's
have you seen Ferdy? Have you seen the jeepneys?
Yeah.
Are those street legal? They go.
Dapat siguro
walang seatbelt. Go 100.
Actually, but safe for Formula V1 because it's equipped with safety harness.
5-point pa yun, di ba?
Yes, exactly. And
have you seen our MRT? Walang brakes.
Minsan nilalakad na lang.
Ganang katapang ang mga Pinoy.
But essentially, V1 cars are not street legal.
Okay.
Open canopy ba siya?
Yeah, it's an open cockpit. Pero meron siyang
what we call it a cage.
Okay. To protect
roll cage.
Roll cage. Okay.
But essentially, it's open. Yeah.
So can anyone join this, or what are the requirements? Age-wise, male, female. Is it
male, female. The age should be about 15 years old and above. You can start training. Yeah, kasi syempre you need to reach the pedals, right?
Right.
Okay.
But in order to race, you have to be 17.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's for the license.
Yeah,
you have to
license.
By the way, you have to get a license specifically for it, diba? Parang per category yung license, diba?
Yeah, but before we had below 16, right? But it should be had a consent with the parents.
Of course.
Written consent, yes. And they have to go to the our local ASN, which is the AAP, to apply the racing license.
So you have to actually apply for a racing license.
Yes.
When you're gonna race, right?
When you're
gonna train, you don't need it.
So lahat to si Gino, si Sam.
Wala ako racing license, bro. Di naman ako nag-V1.
Hindi ka okay.
Expired nga yung lisensya ko.
Si Sam did. Si Sam did.
Sam has.
Yes.
When you go yung
competitive
racing side by side, like you have to have a racing license.
You have to race.
Tsaka yung mga kotse kasi nisang pang racing license.
Alam ko may permit din siya para sa sa asawa niya para makalabas eh. Hindi lang sa mga kotse.
May license din.
May license din siya to go out once a week.
6 months daw yung approval.
6
months yung approval.
Parang visa.
Alright, so for V1, how does it work? Like, is it essentially kind of like Formula 1 where you have multiple teams competing against each other?
Yes.
Is that how it works also? Okay. So you guys have is it multi circuit kind of thing, or is it just in one circuit? Can you tell us about?
So far as of this season, we have three race weekend, and
Okay.
All races will be held in Clark Speedway.
Speedway. Okay. And hindi to libre for those that want to join.
You need to have a car, no? The Formula V1 car.
Okay, so you have to invest in a car.
In a car.
You have to buy a car.
Si Tony's asking because I think he wants to put up a team. Pero puro chicks lang yung driver.
But yeah, I mean, you want to try it? Come over.
Okay, sige. Yeah. Have you tried that?
No, the V1? No.
But you've seen it now.
I've seen it.
Why don't we try it?
I was busy kasi when I was in Clark, bro. busy with
Busy in Clark?
the fun committee. CFO, Chief Fun Officer.
Chief parang gusto ko yung CFO.
Okay rin. Kasi maganda yung mga party nila after, bro.
Mas maganda ba party? Sige. Okay, I think so for those that want to join, they have to get a car. And then it'll cost, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, hindi to libre.
What's the ballpark figure? Let's just say you want to put up a team of your own.
Well, depends. No, if you want to go a cheaper way, all you gotta do is go to a team,
Okay.
and then join their team, so you have this support and everything.
Okay.
So, ang mangyari nun, instead of you spending all the logistic and everything,
Yeah.
like for example, if the team has 2 or 3 cars, if you join in, the cost will be divided into, let's say,
3 cars.
Okay.
Okay, mas okay yun, ha?
Yes, exactly.
Gusto ko yung maganda lang ng team. Team members.
Akala ko sabi mo maganda yung umbrella girl.
Meron naman.
So you can do that pala na parang kunwari parang subsidized yung car, parang half kayo
Yes,
with the team
exactly.
owner
Yes,
essentially.
But obviously, they have to like you, right? You have to be able to
you need
prove.
to have some sort of talent.
Exactly. You have to prove na why should we get you?
Yeah.
Parang ano yan. Okay.
Kasi sayang naman yung investment nila.
Yeah,
50%
tama.
ng
Oh, shoot. Okay. So, kailangan practice talaga. But for those that just want to try out and practice and not join a team, that's possible too?
It's possible.
Okay. So, they just have to sign up?
Yeah, you can sign up. You can check yung Facebook namin, Tuason Racing.
Okay.
Instagram also.
Oh, yun. Tuazon Racing. Check them out if you guys want to join. And in terms of, obviously, this is an investment. What do we need as a race car driver? Helmet, boots, socks, suit. Oh, so
Overall.
Asbestos suit dapat, di ba? Parang fire resistant.
It's a overall suit.
So saan mabibili yun? Sa SM?
Sa SM pang motor lang yun. Then we have in Tuason Racing,
In-house?
yes, we have we carry the OMP.
Okay, alright.
So we have almost all the sizes. If not, we can indent and order it for you.
Okay, so you have to also purchase that. Your own helmet or you borrow helmet?
I would
Hygienic
suggest,
purposes, you own.
have to have your own.
You have to have your own. Okay.
Because helmet has different sizes.
Tsaka hindi na siya mura, bro. Tumingin ako ng mga helmet na pang Formula Racing. Bakit? May mga, was it Bell? I think Bell.
Well, different brand. We have Arai, Bell, marami.
May mga helmet na 350,000.
The lighter.
The lighter it is. Yes.
Pero ganun din yung mga pang motor, mahal na rin. Like 100,000 na rin.
350,000?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo.
And that's not even the most expensive one. That's not even the most expensive one. But I mean, obviously, like if you want to invest, like really invest in.
Okay.
Lalo yung mga sa pang ginagamit ng Formula 1.
Ayun. Parang yung kay Hamilton yata 700.
Tapos every race bago yung helmet
Bago yun.
nila.
Bago helmet.
Kaya namumulubi na si Hamilton.
Can we just borrow it and ako na lang magpapalinis sa loob? So, wala kang mang contact
But
with
I mean,
Hamilton?
I mean, if you're really getting into it, then it's something that you'll kind of shell out for.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that your season, the season happens
Actually happening this weekend. Yeah.
It's not the first leg.
It's the first leg this weekend. It's in Clark International Speedway, June 9 and 10. No?
So I can't join that Hindi na kaya.
You can come and watch.
You can come and watch.
Everybody's invited.
Unless maghanap ka ng driver, tapos baldahin mo. Tapos promo ko na lang.
Hintay mo, tandit CR, pare. Papaluin mo sa likod.
So who's racing? Anyone we know or anyone
How
famous?
many teams are involved?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, as of now, we
Drivers on
have
the
13 cars on the grid.
13 cars on the grid.
And we have five pro drivers. And one of the pro drivers is a Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Is, and the other guy is, I think, Australian, Mr. Gleason.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But he is based in Japan. He did a little race in Japan. That's why he came into the Philippines just to race for the Formula V1 because sabi niya mas mura. Yes, everything's, you know how it is.
Yes,
Sa
of course.
Japan, everything is much more
mahal,
expensive kasi, di ba? So, yeah.
Panigiri nga lang, mahal.
So yeah, for the local racers, one of the most famous ones who's been racing and winning all the local races and starting to race international also is Inigo Anton.
Right.
Yeah.
Very young guy.
Yeah. He's one of the racers in the pro class. We also have Joaquin Garrido.
Last year, last
2 years ago.
2 years.
The AM champion.
I'm champion, yes.
So these two drivers are actually very young, up and coming, and
They're like what, 19?
19, 18, 17. Yeah.
I thought they were to save
What's the, I guess, the yung age that's perfect for racing, and what's old in racing?
Well,
competitively.
Competitively, of course, the younger the better, no?
Let's make it easier now. What's the oldest age that you have on the grid right now?
Right now, right, Ferd.
You know, yeah, it depends, no? Kasi when the last time when I joined racing, that was
a long time ago.
before COVID.
Before
2019.
I was into this endurance race.
Yeah.
But the problem there is, again, to your question, same as Formula One, is always the young ones.
Right, yeah. The hand-eye coordination is a little quicker.
Exactly.
So yeah,
stamina, everything.
Yes.
The racers kasi are very similar to athletes.
Right,
no?
of course.
So it's a real sport and talagang important.
Very stressful. So you must have this young body and mind.
Yes.
Gusto ko isali yung jeepney driver dito sa Bono.
Pare, I wouldn't be surprised. Maabilidad yung mga driver natin. At saka walang takot. Walang takot.
May makitang punting butas
saksak na ganyan. But okay, so you have 3 weekends happening. What's the format like? Is it like when people come over to watch, like, is it race day right away? Qualifying?
Yeah, on June 9, we'll have of course some practice sessions
and people can watch already for the practice sessions.
Yeah, practice. Actually, starting today, people are practicing already. Yeah, we couldn't invite any drivers kasi they're busy practicing for the weekend. No? Pero yeah, on June 9, may qualifying after the practice, and then there's one race.
Okay.
And then on June 10, there's 2 races. Yeah.
Okay. So on June 9, there's one race. June 10, two races.
Yeah.
But these are all with the same drivers, same cars, or different categories too?
We have 2 categories, may pro and may AM class. But the nice thing about this race series kasi, the champions, we bring them to Japan.
They get to go to Japan.
To compete also there.
So I'm sure a lot of people listening here have heard of Suzuka racetrack. We can bring drivers to Suzuka racetrack and they're gonna race the same car in Japan with about anywhere from 30 to 50 other drivers.
So wait, you're flying the V1 cars that they're driving?
No.
Or same build lang?
It's the same build.
Because the one we bought the cars in, those are people who will entertain us.
So we're partners with the manufacturer kasi in Japan.
Which is the West Racing in Japan.
So that's why you have that parang partnership collab.
So yeah, locally we're the only race series that brings people internationally. No?
Nice.
Actually, this is our 5th year already. We already brought 4 drivers already to Japan to race in the
all male, no females yet.
None yet. But we have local. We've had a couple of female racers. probably the most famous recently would be Gabby De La Merced.
Okay, Gab.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a
Our
couple
first driver is, I think it is Luis Gono. And the second is Daniel Miranda.
Daniel Miranda.
Yeah, okay.
And the third driver is Stefano Rivera.
Yeah.
And last year winner, before that is Garrido.
Yeah, but he's gonna come this year pa lang, yeah.
Yeah, he's still young because in Japan, so he's supposed to go last year, but Japan will not allow if you're under 18. Because
So their regulations basically prohibit
yes,
us now.
that's why what happened last year is we bought Daniel Miranda instead.
Yeah.
And last year winner is Milo Rivera and
Brian Coe.
Yeah.
Brian Coe.
So a lot of these racers actually came from go-karting and from touring car racing like the Vios Cup. Yeah. So
Kumbaga hasana sa racing.
Yes.
and then ito na yung next step. And then after this, if they want to pursue, it's it tends to be formula racing, you know?
Right.
So you can go to international formula races na after racing the race series here. You know?
Okay, let's talk about how people can actually watch this for the next. You have 3 weekends. It's this weekend already. When are the next 2?
What's the next?
Hindi naman sunod-sunod na weekends.
Hindi naman. So it'll be a couple of months apart.
Okay.
Because I try to avoid the rainy season. So
Right.
It's harder to drive, obviously, with the wet
Slippery
track.
when wet.
Yeah.
Wow, it is, diba?
But yeah, we still ran them in the wet.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll still run. But it depends if it's depends on the visibility.
The car is very low kasi, so it's like 2 inches.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I'm sure when the rain pours in Clark, it's gonna be tough, right?
Yeah.
Slip and slide.
Not only that, because of the if you have to carry in front all the sprays, no, and everything.
Yeah, you won't be able to see anything, diba?
It's almost zero visibility.
Oh, nagsusquirt siya eh.
Yeah.
Ayaw natin ganyan.
Squirter, bro.
Pero,
I don't mind.
ako rin, no? Squirting.
Oh, di ba?
Minsan nga, mas ginaganahan pa ako.
Nakatutok pa ako eh.
Sige na.
More.
But how can people watch it? Like, is it just, can they just walk in? Tickets or?
It's open to the public. Actually.
Okay, so there's no tickets at all.
No.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of times that some bring their family, the whole family to watch.
Okay.
Because it's a weekend thing, and it also happened there around the cities or there in around Clark when they saw there's something happening in racing. You can see the whole family is it's a grandstand. No?
Ayun. So at least it's free for everybody. Are you streaming this anywhere? Can people watch it online, or is it just like on site lang?
Now it's on site. We may have a link we can post, but I don't have it yet right now. So you can check on our social.
Twas on Racing, right?
Twas on Racing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
All right. There.
You want to say hi to anyone? You want to greet?
I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsor. No, wait. Okay. I would like to thank our partners such as Motol, FASA, OMP, and of course our F1 manufacturer in Japan, West Racing. And to our media partners, C Magazine, Inquirer, Autodeal, Autocar, Time Attack, and Scramble Media.
And of course, thanks guys for having us here.
Anytime, man.
Anytime. And I'm gonna take you up on that.
The test drive.
The test muna.
Maganda kasi pag kunwari nag-uwi ka ng tao at sa bahay mo tapos nakita na may helmet ka. Parang, what do you do? I'm a racer. Natin medyo may dating yung ganun daw. Parang,
if you guys wanna come, I mean,
pare pag helmet ko pag mababa pero nakalulod dun pare. Grab pare.
Pag gusto nyo, hit us up. You guys know Eileen, diba?
Yes, of
Eileen
course.
got us here. So shout out to Eileen, our operations manager. Yeah,
for sure.
Just contact Eileen.
Eileen Santos, right?
Yeah.
One of these days, let's do that. But yeah, you can check them out. Formula V1 happening this weekend already. That's the first leg of the season. Clark International Speedway happening as early as June 9. That's the practice sessions, and then
qualifying.
And then qualifying also, and then the race itself will happen on Saturday and Sunday. One race on Saturday or two?
No. On the June 9, one race, and then June 10, 2 races.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. That's this weekend. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Meron ba kayo?
Okay na? All right.
Okay.
Coming up,
Thank
we
you,
have our
guys.
friends from Viva Max. Stick
Yo.
around.
Magic 89.9.
Today we
Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home, so a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running out the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my, oh my. When you put your hand in my jacket, I'm thinking so irrational. You flew me international now. And we can spend hours reading the signals, but that's so unoriginal. What if we took this back to my house? Under all these lights, I gotta take a minute to calm down. But I feel like if I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. I don't wanna feel like we're wasting time. Tell me, should I go and call up a taxi? We can make out for a play in the backseat. Please tell me now how that all sounds. You can sleep in while I make breakfast, watch cartoons and talk about exits. And if you're happy, stick around. I just feel like this is worth the risk. And never felt it quite like this. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? I just feel like you need to know. Right here, right now, we're running out of things to talk about. Right here, right now, I'm about to let the truth come out. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on? You tell me now. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and tell someone? Keep my feet on the ground. If I told you I was ready right this minute, I just wanna go and lay you down. I just feel like you need it's clear. If I told you I was ready right this minute, would you just run off and say someone? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on?
I'm not a joyride, a hit and run. I thought I loved you and you thought I was fun. I'm moving on down the road. Watch me as I go, watch me as I go. Should I cross me, baby, 'cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way. Best of luck. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I got a new life.
Kodak Black, NLE, Choppa, Angel, Part 1. 16 past 7 o'clock. We're going to extend for a bit as we do have our friends from the ever so favorite of mine,
Viva Max.
Viva Max. Yo.
What's up, boys?
What's up, Diego? Thanks. Thanks. We're good.
Na pala. Kamusta, boys? How are you?
We're good. We're good.
All right.
Wala si Sam. Sam is in lockdown. PUI. Slick has daddy duties.
PUI din, pare.
PUI din.
Lahat may COVID. Simple lang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is COVID making a comeback or something that I'm unaware of?
Just for the hosts of the show. Parang every time mga tao dito na COVID.
I think the women they're hanging out with are sketchy. So dubious. So I always tell them that, you know, if you're going to go to these shady massage parlors, you
Dapat mamili.
Oh, dapat mag-mask.
Yung mukhang walang COVID.
Yeah.
Kita mo naman eh. Kita mo naman.
At dapat mag-mask sila. You know,
gawin mo yung COVID check mo.
Yeah, you boys are crazy.
All right, you have a new movie. It's is this Will You Be My Ex?
Yes, sir. Ang pamagat ay Will You Be My Ex? It's starring myself, of course, Julia Barreto and De Benena and many more. Directed by, I'll give the whole spiel now. Directed by Direk Rial. First time working with this production, and I have to say, bro, they are something else. Pang Hollywood level sila.
Oh, will you
amazing?
Be my ex? I mean, that's not a line that you say all the time, is it? Like,
when the girls see me, they already know.
Oh,
they already know that it's not gonna happen.
It can go both ways, eh? Diba? Like, will you be my ex because I want to break up with you, or will you be my ex because I want you to be my wife? Like you can say na parang, oh, you're my ex-girlfriend. So
Pwede actually.
Which one is it?
Yeah.
Like, is it more of like, oh, you know, this is over, or let's take it to the next level?
That's actually up for you to decide. You're exactly right. You can look at it both ways. So it's the viewer's interpretation of Will You Be My Ex. You can look at it as a positive thing or a negative thing.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
Do we have the trailer? We should probably check it out. Let's check out the trailer so we can talk about it a little bit more. Direct. There you go.
Naniniwala ka ba na kapag ang mag-ex naging friends, it's either hanggang ngayon mahal pa rin nila yung isa't isa, or hindi talaga nila minahal yung isa't isa in the first place?
Yeah. Chris, namiss mo ako?
3 years ago, cute pa yun. But ngayon, it's just a little bit immature.
Oh shit.
Boy, you're on air, bro.
Joey, kayo na ulit?
Chris, pick up! What about last night?
It's just sex.
Aray. Aray ko, bro.
Chris!
If she really loves you, I'm sure she will understand.
Handa nga ba ako?
Oh, mistress ba ako?
Well, yes.
Kawawa ka naman.
Thank you. Kung pa ibabalik ko lang ang panahon, pipiliin ko magtampi sa una kasama ka. Ipapahatak ang aking mga kamay. Dadamihan natin ang bawat patak. Ibubuhos natin ang mga naipong pag-ibig. At isasayaw natin ang mga puso nating hindi na kailanman mawawala. Sumbatan mo na ako!
Bakit?
Because I can! Because I'm not ready! Because I'm scared! I believe there's still love somewhere there. Hindi naman parang gripo lang na masasara mo lang ng basta-basta.
Kahit matagal na.
Kahit masakit.
Ay, oo. Kaya nga tayo friends eh.
Yan. Yeah. Oh man, this one, it looks like it's right in the feels though. You know how like exes are always like, there's that like weird, some exes, not all, but like you have some exes na parang ano ba talaga, parang there's something there, I care, but like, do I care because I still love you or do I care because you were a part of my life? You know what I mean? Like that.
And did you have an ex that just said after it's just sex?
Thankfully no.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, we never got together. That's all. We never got together. She never gave me the chance, bro.
Obviously, you're working with Julia Barreto. Was it easy? Was it challenging?
Bro, Jules, if you're watching this, I honestly thought, I've worked with Julia before this years ago, like a decade ago almost.
Wow. Right.
And yeah, that long ago. And I just had this feeling na parang, okay, maybe mahirapan ako. And I couldn't have been any more wrong. She was just so easy to work with.
Nice.
She was so accommodating with absolutely everything. And she's so freaking nice. I'm not saying that I expected Julia to be a mean person.
Yeah. You're just highlighting the fact that she's nice, you know.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Because there are some sets that you go on and you kind of feel this animosity, like, this person trying to be better than you.
Right.
But no, on this set, it was really a collaboration of Direct, Julia, all the artists, everyone, the creatives. They really wanted us involved in everything that was going on prior to doing a love scene, a fighting scene, a heavy scene, even the light scenes. Everyone was very involved in what we were doing. Yeah. And it felt really good afterwards. Like it was very rewarding working on the set.
Did you guys, since it's been 10 years since you've worked with her, did you guys have to do any workshops or any kind of just
getting to know each other again kind of thing
to get the chemistry going outside? Obviously the set. Did you guys hang out obviously to get that camaraderie, the chemistry going?
Yeah, actually, I won't lie to you. We did kasama rin sila Direk, and then Direk also set up like a workshop for us where we tried a new technique, one that we hadn't heard of before.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't the typical like being and like a Stanislavski method or like Ivana Chubak's method. It was something new that I won't go further into.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other topic if I start going down it. But yeah, we did, to answer your question, we did do something. And parang first day pa lang kami ni Jules, like parang, I think kaya na natin to.
Okay,
and I was like, yeah, I think we're good. And yeah, I really do believe so. So
roller skating.
I hope
did you always know how, or was for the roller skating?
Oh hell no, bro.
Okay.
Julia is great because she used to ice skate, and I'm a stocky guy, and it's always been a fear of mine, roller skating. I'm not athletic, but I'm not the most athletic person. But there's like a lot of things I can do.
Yeah.
And roller skating is just one of the things I can't do.
Yeah. So walking into this movie, did you already know that there was going to be like a roller skating scene involved or whatever? Like,
yeah, in the script, it was always in the script, and I was like, okay, are we going to get practice for this? And they actually gave us a whole day of practice, which is more than usual.
Okay.
That's why I was very impressed. I was like, hey, wow, I like this,
Yeah.
There was proper rehearsals for it, but it wasn't enough for me. I stacked it hard, bro. I fell on my ass so hard. And you know what's funny is, the crowd, the talents, everybody, like our makeup artists were like part of the crowd.
Right.
And they were all cheering for me. I was like, yes, you can do it. It's like been 5 minutes since you last fell. You can do it. Keep on going. And I stacked it so hard that I ripped off the fences that the art dep made. Nasira ko lahat, bro. Nasira ko, and they were just like, oh my god. And it was rolling. Yes, bro. It was so like at first I don't know if you saw in the trailer, may kanya-kanya kaming parang gagawin para lang magmukhang cool.
Like parang
and at first they gave me like
shots.
Glam shot, foggy shot. And at first they gave me like this step to do, so I was practicing it all afternoon.
Yeah.
And then come take, It was time to perform. I couldn't do it, bro. So they just gave me like the simplest move. All right, just bend down and like go like papogi like this, go like that, and that's it. And
Dahil na natin sa camera work ka, no?
Yes. And naitawid naman.
But it looks super good, man. And again, like I feel like it's a topic that a lot of people will be easily, it's something that's easily relatable, just because.
Yes.
Always a gray area with exes. There are exes that are, turned out to be great friends. There are exes that turn into.
And Gino, sorry to cut you off, but who wouldn't want to be Julia's ex?
Exactly. I know, I wouldn't want to be your ex. Why would I want to be an ex? Diba? I want an ex, bro.
I don't mind.
We played the long game. We want to stay in a relationship, not be, a member of the past.
So, since your chemistry is so good, do you think we're going to have will you be my ex too?
Do you think that I take that a compliment? Thank you. I would love to have a part 2 if that were plausible, judging how the movie ends.
Right.
But if like working with Julia in general, I would definitely do it again. And this team, I can't stop reiterating myself. This team was really lovely to work with.
Bea's also in this, right? Benene.
Yes, Bea Benene, a star of GMA, and I said in my interview earlier today, I see now why she is, has tons of fans and supporters, because she is a great actress.
Yeah.
Also did a very professional girl. I don't know. All I can say is good things about this project. Really good things.
Where did you guys shoot this? Where was the shot?
A little bit of everywhere. There was some Manila. We had some north Pampanga area. Yeah, definitely some Pampanga area. It really was like a little bit of everywhere, bro.
Okay.
Not just one spot. Not our usual parang laking kayo sa Antipolo for the next 2 weeks. No, every day was almost a different location.
Nice. All right. Can you invite everyone again to catch Will You Be My Ex when it comes out?
All right, to all the Magic listeners, viewers out there, anyone listening to this right now, this is Diego Loizaga, and I'm inviting you to all. And bros, this is my first movie, by the way, coming out in cinemas.
Oh, shoot!
Solo.
Wait, you've always
like I'm the lead.
Oh,
congratulations!
Congrats!
I never would have figured.
So this is huge. Wait, you're gonna have a premiere?
Yeah,
so wait, you're gonna have a red carpet?
But I'm not there. I'm in Australia.
What?
Oh,
yeah, dude.
Yo.
No.
We can be your proxy.
Please. Please.
Just tell Julia,
Lend me
Gino
your spirit.
Killiamore.
Why are you volunteering me? It's you. You are the proxy.
Gino Killiamore will proxy Diego Loizaga.
I think Tony is a better representation of you, man. Like, honestly, like,
and you can stick in Gerald at the back. Tell Gerald to wait at the back.
Oh, boys. Leave me out of this. Leave me out of this one, boys.
I'm just joking, G.
Yeah, of course. I'm kidding, too.
But yeah, when it's coming out in cinemas, there's
June 21.
So, yeah. Okay, June 21. That is about
very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not going to be in town. All right. So
I'm not going to be in town.
That is a Wednesday. All right. So Wednesday, Gino and I won't be at work.
Wow.
We're going to be, where's this going to be at? Where's the premiere at?
Yo, I'm not even going to be here, man.
Bro, I'm going through. Wait, I'm going through. It just says June 21 in cinemas nationwide.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll find out. We'll find out the.
Yeah.
I'll hijack the premiere and take your seat.
Yeah. Just wear a backwards cap and be like, yo, don't you recognize me?
That's it.
It's me, man.
That's me, bro. That's me right there.
Diego's huge.
He's jacked, bro.
He's jacked.
No, it's a dad bod, man. I have taken over the dad bod era.
But hey, congratulations, man. I never would have figured that this was your first, movie where you're leading. Because in my head, like, you've always had movies coming out where you're the lead, and like, so congratulations.
Yeah, that's big.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Those are the pandemic days. So yeah, everything was released on like streaming platforms.
Right.
So this is the first one that I'm gonna have in cinemas.
All right.
So is Australia on vacation or work-wise?
What do you mean? Is it a holiday here?
Yeah. No, I mean, are you there for a holiday or is it?
Oh, bro. I wouldn't say it's just for family purposes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll just take your spot. Just tell the production. Tell director. Tell Derek for my seat.
Just say you're hungover.
Just say for my seat. I have a proxy. All right.
I got you. I'll get you a lazy boy. You're the only person in the cinema.
There you go. Hey, congratulations again, man. Can't wait to see the film.
Thank you, boys.
All right,
Y'all
man.
have a good night. Man.
All right, you too, man.
See ya.
There you go. Will You Be My Ex in cinemas on June 21st.
Yo.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, you go. I won't be here.
Yeah, I don't give a crap. Just cancel everything.
No.
This is Julia Barreto.
You
know who she is?
Bro.
Do you know Julia Barreto?
Yeah, of course I do.
You know her, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You go.
Wait, we went to...
I got a family, man.
We went to, what's her name's premiere?
don't say what's her name.
What's Bella Padilla's premiere. We have to go to Julia.
This is going to be our new thing. Do we go just crash all these red carpet films?
Yeah. It's just those two. It's those two again.
Nobody knows who they are.
Yeah.
But they're just here. They're here every time, and they're always seated at the Friends.
I want to support the local.
That's true.
The local industry.
This looks really good again, and it's super relatable topic. So,
all right, June 21. Will You Be My Ex? Check out Gino. He's gonna be there.
Not gonna be.
Where are you gonna be?
Singapore.
Damn it. So I'm gonna go alone.
You should go. Okay. You should definitely go.
All right. That's the show. We went overtime, but that's fine. It's rare for us to do that.
That's what we do.
That's how much we love our jobs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bawi lang sa mga leave.
PUI nga for the
more coming up.
Next week wala ha, right?
Next.
Okay.
I'll be here all week next week.
Oh,
the week after that I'll be gone all week.
Yan ang model employee.
I know. It's
Samir, Sam YG, Slick Rick, please show up.
Tingnan mo, kami dalawa na nandito, 7:30 pa kami natapos.
Yeah.
Ayop.
And if you don't know,
we should have those shirts to say hardest workers in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hardest.
If you don't know, now you know. TVG announced.
Oh, they're moving to TV5.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, wow. TV5.
So that bumps showtime to, I think, 4 to 6, I think.
That's what
they wanted, but I think there's reservations on the team.
Right.
But I think it makes sense, Eat Bulaga 12
or just put them all
11.
together.
Oh gosh, that would be like
have like 50 hosts all at the same time.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be nuts if they did that. That would be like...
Pero diba, it's game-changing. Oh, game-changing.
Ang nakakatawa if...
Pero wala nang palabas the rest of the day.
If Bulaga goes to TV5 and then Showtime decides to... The Tape Inc. decides to get Showtime.
Back to... Actually, that could work. No, but they've got a new cast na, diba? They've got Paolo Contis.
Yeah. Paolo and a couple other guys. So, but I think they still need a couple more all-star. Yeah, I think they have some.
Well, you
three veteran hosts.
Maybe they'll be able to develop new talents and whatever.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But I saw Michelle D. Miss Universe is there. Philippines is Michelle D. And also one other. She was man, I forgot, but I saw that she was also maybe a guest hosting.
Oh, okay.
Guest host. Yeah. So,
all
right, we're out of here. Have a great evening, everyone. Be safe on the roads. I think it's a bit dry. I came in when the rain had stopped, but nonetheless, it's still going to be kind of moist, sticky,
damp.
Just the way we like it. And congratulations. I heard Taylor Swift. It's not confirmed.
Oh, they broke up already.
With Matt Healy. Is that Matt?
They broke up.
They broke up. And she sang and she was crying.
Oh, really?
You see the clip?
Why was that bad?
Yeah. Let me show you before we go.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, that's barely a month.
Yeah, wala pa. We only found out during the concert of 1975 here.
I skimmed the article real quickly, and it said something like they both realized that they don't really have time for each other and whatever because they're so busy. So
I doubt that was, that's...
I don't think you cry like that if it was...
Yeah, there's so much...
Unless they really like each other so much, but realize as adults, parang, you know what, this is never going to work.
There's so much... You can say all the excuses, but we all know that if you really want to...
Someone's got a new song coming up.
Yeah. If you really want to, you
make it work.
You can make it work.
That's true.
No matter how far... Okay, so this is her.
Baka naman emotional lang siya, bro. I mean, it's music. Would you go for Taylor Swift? Hypothetical. Let's just say that you know for a fact that it's not going to end well, and she will write a song about you and basically crucify you on with her music. Would you?
You know what? I take one for the team.
Take one for the team.
I take one for the team.
All right.
I know
My man.
I know it's gonna be kind of like
Chaotic,
crazy.
whatever. Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
I think it's worth it.
I'm sure there's so many haters.
She's amazing.
Even just now.
I love Taylor
even you
Swift.
just saying that would I'm sure her Swifters are all.
I asked you that because I would.
Okay,
the chance of getting together with Taylor Swift, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because she's amazing. I really think she is.
Yeah, I would definitely.
And
it's a no-brainer.
you'd also be doing the world a favor because, she would be releasing new music and then, possibly a hit song about you. So, yay.
Less than 3 months.
Exactly.
Less than 3, for sure.
1 week lang, okay na.
Less than a week? Oh,
Just
less
to
than
hang
3.
out with Taylor Swift. I think that's
I think my threshold is 90 days with
too much.
with Taylor Swift. That would. But I mean, it would be LDR most of the time. Right? Obviously, she's on tour.
I think that we're considering this like it's an actual possibility. All right, you guys stay safe. Take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night, everyone. Be safe.
Magic 89.9.